But people are not understanding what we know about those individuals. They don't understand what we know personally.
We're starting.
Sorry about that. I was definitely not over there. So, yes. So, welcome everyone to a ranking of 50 Splatsource's users part 2. For those who haven't checked out the previous stream, I would say it turned out to be very successful though. And I did actually mention that you guys mentioned it's like, oh, if we can get 20 likes of this, then we eventually do a part 2. And yeah, here we are right now. So yeah, but only this time we're gonna be doing 50 users, because I think last time we actually did it, it's took like what, 6 hours for the stream, I would say. So
yeah, it took 6 hours.
Like, holy shit, man! Like,
probably.
Like, I'm never doing that again, honestly, because that is
No. I can kind of pertain that to both myself and Joe, mainly because we've ranted about two specific people way too long, and that just caused the entire runtime to go crazy. And I'm like, yeah, hopefully, I can rest assured, pretty much all of you like watching here, I'm not really going to be here for a while, mainly because I'm going to be going out to pre-order Switch 2 soon. So
yeah, you go do that while we do mine too.
All right, now that's tomorrow for you, okay? And now we're getting off topic, all right?
Yeah.
Only like what? Only a few minutes in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to see you on Lucas stream, Phrase.
I was been in his stream before.
If you're gonna be there tomorrow, though, even though that kind of does sound like shameless plugging, don't you think?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Shameless plugging for my fucking channel.
Anyways,
let me first stream on this channel. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, let's go ahead and uncover the what we have. So 3, 2, 1. Okay.
All right, but here's the thing. I still won't be able to see it in like in real time though.
No.
Still the delay. No, hold on. Now, last time there were 3 people here, but now we have 2 more people. One of them is still coming. Here's Phrase.
I was been on the stream on the last one.
And here for only the last hour. Yeah. Only for like 3 minutes. And here's Skylar MC Karate Girl.
Hi there.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
Yoshi and Swag in the chat. Yoshi, I'm seeing into the future. I'm doing shock down being. And hey, Brooks, how you doing? And hey, Blitzerbra, what's up?
What's up?
God. Let's try to rant too much in this stream. Okay, Pink. Yeah. Well, we got you, Pinky. We got you. Hopefully, it doesn't happen again.
Yeah. No, I would. Yeah, and hi Riot and hi Phrase in the chat. Even though you can literally just. Rarity the Clown. What's up?
Yeah.
Hi, Vanna.
All right. Now,
okay, let's not mind the chat too much and actually get started on this thing.
Yeah,
I don't want to waste any more time.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I added a.
All right, who do you have?
All right, so before I actually get to the people out there, I just want to point out something that I've actually made a specific tier for tribute. Because in this list we have 3 people who are in this tier. I don't know. Yeah. So
let me tell you. Let me do it. We have in tribute because we have 3 people in the tier who literally passed away like a couple of years back, and we're gonna get to them later. And for the people watching this tier isn't for anything spiteful. It's about about their behavior and their art content in general. Okay, you just gotta let you guys know that. All right?
Yeah. Because again, like the reception for the first stream when it comes, I mean, aside from likes and views and stuff, was again for any tier list stream very, very mixed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's all I will say about it without going into too much detail because. I saw I like the fallout for that stream when it came to its like comments was just like all over the place. Like you cannot believe how there was a lot of like people just like going after each other. like taking it too seriously. I know I did get word from Six that Rudy did see this stream too, and from what I can recall him like saying to me, he said like, "Oh, like it's good to know I'm still like an unpopular one," and I'm like, mate. It's not about popularity. It's about we judge these people based on their content and how they portray themselves in this community.
That's literally the point of this.
Like, jeez.
Like,
It's not.
No, I don't know if I don't know if even Wright knows about this, but I don't really want to like take too much time out of the way because I just seem to talk too much, a lot, like in all these other talk streams I do, outside of this channel. So,
yeah.
Yeah. But like,
all right,
let's just this one.
All right. Without further ado, let's all begin. Who do we start off?
First off, we got Angel Shark, a very reasonable person. He does have a YouTube channel, and he does make SFM artwork. As I can,
I don't know that much.
Yeah, I mean, Angel Shark.
I don't know them, unfortunately, so I don't have any.
I will say that he's very good in Splatoon 3 for the most part. Because if you actually look in a couple of videos, you can see like he made like a couple like montages and all that stuff. And he does make art as well. He does have DeviantArt, but he goes by the name of Angel Goliath, I think. So
Byleth.
Yeah.
So,
So
the Byleth from Free Houses.
Yeah, basically. So
oh god.
I can only saw a few of them. So this is one of the posters he made like 8 days ago.
Hey, can I say something? Skylar, for some reason, don't see the stream right now.
What?
Wait, what do you mean? I mean,
No, you can still view it. You can just view it through YouTube.
Yeah.
All right, check on YouTube. On YouTube.
Okay, there it is.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, continue.
I mean, you're still gonna have to deal with some delay though, but like, hopefully it shouldn't scare you away too much.
Sorry about that.
Here's the thing. You could just pause the video pause the stream while talking about it. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah. Yeah. For Angel Shark though, his content is all right. I think the only thing that he needs to work on is like mostly his improvements of his artwork. But his videos are actually pretty good for the most part.
Even though they're mostly just like Splatoon 3 highlights and stuff. So I'd say, even though I don't know much about them, I'd probably say B.
Yeah, I mean, that's.
I don't know them personally, but
maybe just.
I guess a B wouldn't hurt, right?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I honestly say B.
Yeah, I mean, he's a pretty decent person, I will say.
Yeah, people in the chat, what do you guys think? I mean, I don't know this person, but I'm just going along.
Yeah,
I honestly think, based on what I know, I think we have Taylor who says B.
I mean, the question is, do you know the person though?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Okay. Pinky says B. Brooke says either B or C.
All right.
I think maybe. I think the majority are going to say B. Then I really do think B.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike this next person.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this one. I know that.
Anime me. Holy shit.
No, not really her, and even Axel Lobsterlord after that, but we'll get to him soon.
I think Skylar and I have literally experienced her behavior.
Yeah, take it away.
Is unacceptable for all means that we came across her. Is definitely stalker-like behavior to start off with, and she was mainly targeting Claude at the time that we came across her. I don't really know what she's up to now.
I do.
I do know. I don't want to get into that kind of drama, but what she was doing at the time was unacceptable, and it was harassment. And then she would play the victim card.
I know
quite a lot.
Yeah,
no matter how many times that me and Joey would try to go be like the middleman, and say, hey, both sides need to kind of knock it out, just kind of knock it off. She just still created a problem, and that's when we just had to say block her and just step away.
and
can't
because
control a
of
person. That's not what we're here for. We're here to calm the storm, not create more conflict. And it just kept going.
Yeah, but I guess because of what Klaus did, it was all for nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It was all for fucking nothing.
It really was.
I'm just gonna say put her in F tier. Lowest of low.
I mean, given the record that she has, yeah, pretty much.
And here's the thing, she sims with Iggy.
Iggy Koopa.
Iggy Koopa from like from the from Mario 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like
how old is the character?
Isn't Iggy?
No, Iggy's like a.
I'm not done. Isn't Iggy a canonical child?
Yes,
Iggy is a kid.
Oh, shit.
Like he's not even like Iggy is like what 8 or so years old. I'm not sure because he's the smallest. Actually, not the smallest. Iggy's not really the smallest because that's Lemmy. Lemmy's the smallest.
Ludwig, no, Ludwig is the oldest.
I'm looking it up. The current age canonically is 15.
15. Okay. I thought it was a little younger than that, considering the implications. But
red flag. All right, up next we have
Axel Lord.
Lord.
Another F.
Another F.
Yeah, another F. Now, if you guys don't know hold on.
Go ahead.
If you guys don't know the context, I supported this kid. And he literally he was giving all the love and support through his behavior and stuff, and he was really loved despite the fact that he claimed that he had cancer, and one day he said there were notifications of saying that he passed away from cancer, but
did he?
Hold on. It was when I found out that he actually faked his death and faked cancer just to get away from the drama that has been happening.
Go on.
What?
As I was
no, I'm not done, Grace. Yeah, I mean, I understand that you want to get. I understand that you want to get away. I understand that you want to get away from drama, but why faking your death and cancer for it?
Yeah.
Cancer is pretty serious too.
Not to mention you trivialize human life, and then there's no fucking hell. I can't even recall what Scott said in the video because I can't really recite the entire thing. But if you want more context about it, then you could probably just go and watch the video on Scott's channel.
Yeah, look. Axel. Axel did took responsibility for his actions, but faking your death and cancer is unacceptable.
It's
man.
That's not even a fucking joke. And while we're at it, we can also put Inky X Kitty on that tier too, because he was what influenced her to do the same thing as well.
She first started in the first place. So yeah, matter of fact.
Inky X Kitty. Oh man, did I hear about her? I mean, I did not get in contact with her, but holy shit, it was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, Hell, I even lost my uncle to cancer. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is absolutely asinine.
Me too, sadly. I don't want to get to that.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Who's next on the list?
Civil.
There's something the Civil Pixel. Yeah, but there was Vanna saying Robert Sacco was also using it. We'll get to him.
Hold on. We'll get to him soon. We'll get to him soon, honey. Okay. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Okay. So Civil Pixel.
Yeah, Civil.
I don't know them.
He does.
I only know them a little bit.
Civil Pixel, I haven't heard of in a while. I have not been keeping up with them in a while.
No.
Now the only video I remember.
I need to pull up the list. Hold on. Fuck. I'm trying to remember how to spell his name and shit. I'm a.
It's Civil. It's like SCIVEL Pixel.
No, hold on. I got the
CIVIL Pixel.
Where is it?
Here, I'm just looking up. I'll just put up the list of because I actually did post it recently.
I think his name has an. I think his name has an E on it or something. I don't know.
Wait, I got it.
I think so.
I got it.
Again, it's been that long.
No, But the only thing I remember from like Civil Pixel was like a very old Gmod video he did that like featured TCS or something. But like I'm not too sure.
Question is, are we going to be judging people based on whenever they had TCS before his incident, or after they still include him?
I would say no. I would say just them. I would just say we judge them just on an overall basis here. So yeah, he hasn't really done a lot at all. Like
3 years ago, he
He's kind of ghosting the community here.
Oh yes,
the
one with
right here.
Yeah, the one JoJo.
The JoJo reference.
Yeah, the one.
Yeah.
Actually,
my personal favorite was Poppy's story. That one's a good one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that one was actually a pretty good one. But I think actually it wasn't the Sus versus like a Rudy one. I believe it was the
this one. I think.
Yes, that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the first one.
This is Rudy.
That one.
Yeah.
She had TCS as a stand.
Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was like the only one I remember from this guy, and like after that, he just kind of faded into obscurity.
Yeah, sadly.
So not really a lot to say about him.
He had such a good story kind of going with his characters. And
yeah, but like
if he's like listening in, would love to see him back and just pop in and say hi. You know, just to see how he's doing.
So I'd say because of all that, I say we compromise with maybe C tier or maybe low B.
Yeah.
Who's that?
Hi,
Brooks.
Oh, it's Brooks.
I would say C because the dude hadn't made content for like 3 years or something. So
hey, hold on.
I would honestly have to say B because it wasn't exactly drama filled or anything like that.
Yeah,
it was still a good storyline, but I can also agree with the C as well, just because of his absence.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying.
Really
like
B
top
tier,
C
give him that, you know.
Yeah, just bottom B.
Bottom B.
Bottom B, yeah. Bottom B's fine.
Okay, that seems fair. Now, next one we have is
Colors.
I'm
sorry.
Yeah, Colorsphere Studios.
I never really heard of them, but I don't know much about them.
I can actually explain. So, Colorsphere, if I'm wrong, Colorsphere incorporates the Inkling Meggy and Dusty and her Octo troops. They do a lot more animations based on that. I do believe that's what Colorsphere is doing more of nowadays. I forget what some of their original content was beforehand. I think they had some of their own characters or a rehash.
Yeah. I do recall Colorsphere has he does have his own set of characters. I know there's that one Inkling character that he has. That's that's on I think you can see is on the right side of the banner right there.
Yeah.
So animation wise, I think maybe a C or a very low B. But again, recycled kind of thing going on.
I would put him in B because he's a good guy, but he can be
I mean, I don't really know them that well, so I don't.
I'm in his server. Along with Venna and a few others.
Mm-hmm.
But I would say B tier.
Yeah.
Low B. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I still think above Civil Pixel though, because animations are slightly better than his.
Yeah. Although he does have an animation group as well, so it's pretty much varied. So.
Yeah. And now another one, Danielle Inkling.
That's been a while.
No, another forgotten one.
She does do good content though back then.
Yes, and the randomness that came out, is so good.
She more into the Pokemon community.
Yeah, no, but Danielle. I mean, you won't be able to find a lot of her videos unless you dig deep into an old playlist. But with Danielle, randomness was pretty much her biggest draw.
I mean, Josh told me she just basically moved on to Pokemon. That was it.
Yeah, because if you try to look through her current videos, you can't really see them unless you dig into that playlist that has every single one she's made. And would you look at that? Even that one video he
an average day of work. That was really funny.
Average day.
Oh,
No, I mean
yeah,
that was like
one.
that was one. No, that's one I can legitimately see as probably one of her best videos that she's done, even though it's mainly just based off a gameplay they did in Salmon Run.
Yeah.
Daniel Inkling as a person, though, was absolutely funny. The randomness that just came out was so epic. I really wish people got to know more about him.
She was
I mean,
bringing
they were
in
I
memes.
want to,
She
but
was bringing in the memes, that's for sure.
yeah, I want to, but I have some shit to do in real life.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
But
another B.
yeah, but another
Yeah, another B.
Yeah, but how you doing, Brooks?
I'm doing all right. I
Alright.
wasn't
What
sure
do
if
you-
I
what do you-
sounded kind of shitty or not because I'm using
mean-
my
I mean,
own
what do you-
laptop and I don't have a microphone
I mean,
attached to it.
I mean,
But,
hold on. Like before we get to the next one, what do you think about your placement in the first tier?
no complaints really. I understand why I'm placed in B tier, which funny enough, I actually am animating something right now. It's another short based on something that happened. I mentioned it before. It was about fucking SFM not working on my main PC, and I'm using my shitty ass laptop to use it to animate now. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. So
and-
actually, wait, before we do that, I can actually see Vanna and Taylor actually saying she should put Danielle in A tier.
Oh, A?
Hey,
yeah, I've seen that in the chat as well.
I mean,
You think
I
A
think
tier
B-
though?
I think B is fine. I think B is
She's
fine.
already in. Yeah, she's already in B. But
Yeah,
like,
she's already
you
in-
think
she's already
maybe
in-
A tier, or maybe just put like a top B tier for now.
Yeah.
yeah,
B
top
I
tier.
already
B
did
tier.
that, so
works.
there you go.
All right. Now up next is a tribute, David the Second
Yep.
or David Two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh man, from Wing Furry. No, he was a very good friend of Wing Furry, who we're gonna talk about in a minute. And he made very good posters involving him and Dusty. I mean, there was some explicit. I'll tell you that. But
Yeah, I think I've ever seen at least one of those.
and I mean, he was around 15 when he died. But overall, he was a very good friend. I actually got a chance to talk to him because of Wing Furry. I'm still in contact with Wing. And fuck, man, I'm actually starting to tear up, man. I'm really like hearing your friends like in the community passing away. It's tough. I'll give you that. And Maxwell actually posted a tribute video on his channel and his biography and such. And if I want to be very honest, I would say, I mean, don't get me wrong, but he was a very good friend. But my only criticism on him is that he should have waited for the explicit part. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to wrong him. Like after his death, I'm not trying to wrong him. I'm being brutally honest. You know, like.
But yeah, I understand what you mean by that.
Yeah, and I would rather put him in either. I would rather put in either A or B, like either at mid. You know, that's just my thing. But what is your opinion? What is your opinion? Like for the people who met David, including the Chad, but I'm not sure you other guys met David though.
Unfortunately,
I never did.
Unfortunately, I never heard it. Unfortunately, I don't know them until someone said something about them passing away.
Yeah,
unfortunately,
same here. I mean, that's like the only time I'll ever know him, which is very disappointing to say that he passed away in a young age. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Not even 18. Not even at 18.
Not even 18, dude. That's fucking rough.
Ugh.
That's rough.
It really is.
If he was alive today, probably an A or a high B. I would, yeah. Maybe a tribute. Put him in A.
I mean that's pretty much the whole tribute part as well for this list. So
Yeah.
that's why we made that for that reason. So.
Oh yeah, tribute. Yeah.
Mm.
But if he was alive, he would be in the A tier. Yeah. All right. Rest in peace, my guy. All right, who's next?
Dave Mayo Lap.
I don't know them.
Never heard them at all.
Yeah.
You don't know. So if someone know him, just say it. I'm out of this one.
Yeah, I'm. I mean, I know him because of his work and all that stuff. I think he actually did mid series a little bit. But then I don't know what it is. First Ink Blood. Yeah, that is the one of the series he did. Most of his videos that he made are pretty dark for the most of it. And this one, yeah. But the only problem with his animations is that it's very slow and stiff. Right here, it's you can see the movements it's pretty slow for the most part. But the only thing that really carries it for the most part is probably the story itself, because it's a dark theme and all that stuff.
I mean, which again, if you're trying to do something different for Splatoon, which isn't really known for having a lot of dark moments, then there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But if that's going to be your only focus, then that's not really gonna that's not really in a way going to yep. It's the 6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hi, 6. You're just in time.
Hello, chat. How we doing?
Hello.
Hey.
Yeah, so I'd say, yeah, sure, the tone and the story may carry stuff, but I don't think that will be worthy of really giving him any higher than a C, most likely.
Yeah. Yep. This is the first C tier.
Yeah. Let me just fix something real quick before. It shouldn't take that long. I just want to fix up the just in case more people want to join all that stuff. So.
No, I only had the limit set to 6 people, and where'd Brooks go?
Oh, did Brooks left?
No,
he's still here.
No.
It's
the it's the overlay.
Yeah,
right.
that's the thing. Because
he's admin, which means he can. Oh, Frey's left.
All right.
Oh, well, that solves that problem.
Well,
okay.
All right, I fixed it. So yeah, I mean, as a person though, he's
Frey said drag me.
Oh.
Yeah. I can't really do it myself because I don't want to really waste my entire CPU, even though I'm not the one streaming here. So I'd say, a lot of people are actually saying C, C, and Taylor's saying C. So
yeah, I mean,
I'd say
he is an average person overall. I mean, nothing wrong with him whatsoever, but his content does need to be improved. Okay.
Phrase's Discord crash. I had to move her back in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Next one is that
DSGS, I think that's what his name is.
DGS.
DGS. I know them by name, and I only know them. I mean, I only was introduced to them by them mainly because of the whole Noah drama. But yeah,
which we'll get to him.
So I actually do know him. Really, really awesome person. He does do commissions. He has a wonderful art style, and he is actually working side by side in a series with the Pyromancers. Over there on their channel.
Right.
Yes, and they're doing fantastic. His little short animations are absolutely hilarious because he is very spontaneous and very, very random. I don't know why, but I love people that are random because I don't know, to me that's funny. His animation styles is pretty good, especially he did I do believe it was a Resident Evil animations that he's did with a mix of Splatoon and with some of SMG4's characters. That one actually wasn't that bad. It was actually kind of cool.
Yeah, I haven't really watched a lot of the guy myself, mainly because of how busy I am. But I can see.
From
I can already see Vanna saying easy A. Any thoughts on him being on A or?
I say definitely a high A.
Definitely
I'd say
A.
A.
I mean,
But,
his
Okay,
his
Mr.
content.
Riot says A.
Yeah, his content's really good, so no deny on that.
Yeah, so yeah, A tier.
Yeah.
And next. Fucking hell! This is gonna be hard for me. This next one's gonna be hard for me to explain. Holy shit!
I'm pretty sure.
Wait, who's this? Wait, who's this person?
Well, I'm pretty sure Six
Ellis.
will
Oh my god!
because he knows everything about this person. So I'll let you.
No, not really. No, not really. Just him and Yoshi though. Even myself, because I was the one who.
I'm not even gonna bother because
What's the name of this person?
Ellis Moonlight or
Demon
like,
Octo 3.
Oh yeah, otherwise known as Demon Octo 3, who they originally went by, and this one is very complicated.
Alright, spill the beans. We'll listen.
At least from like an objective standpoint, they're also like just like with I believe a few others on this list, but I think like the only one I can really kind of see on this list are like people that I believe are ones that only became relevant because of a single person.
Yeah.
And take a good guess who. I mean, and take a good guess why this person became relevant. You're looking at him right here.
Yeah. Pretty much.
God.
And because I heard a lot of shit that's been happening with Ellis. Well, mainly due to the fact that they're well, let's just say their overall toxicity and all that other shit that they're.
No, I'd say that toxicity and
Look,
stuff is just like.
Look, in my opinion, since me and Yoshi have a lot of personal experience with this person, along with Luca and Pinky, they're definitely a very problematic person, but I can't, like, they've not done anything that's, like, illegal or anything, so I can't justify them an F.
I will give them that.
I think D is as low as I can go.
Yeah, because, like, because, again, despite the fact they cut ties with literally everyone in like the Fun Times of Weirdo server. I still keep in contact with them just to like see how she's going. And as of right now, she's doing well for herself. She's getting into, well, then again, I don't really want to say what she's doing because I feel like there'd be invasion of privacy. But like all I will say is that they're starting to make somewhat of a resurgence of the career for themselves outside of this community. And I do believe for someone who's like I think almost about to reach their adult years too, it's actually a good thing. I'm at least glad that they are taking all of this experience from like all this shit ever since they started around like 2020 and actually putting it all behind them to like make something to make a name for themselves, really, that doesn't have anything to do with Splatoon or anything else. I mean, I think you could say Danganronpa, but like I know there's still like they still have like I still recall they still have some like investment in that franchise.
Yeah.
But I'd say I honestly agree with 6 though. Like I don't think, considering how like again well then again I did tell 6 about like how like they were still going, and at least like I was being genuine about it. So I'd say I'd more so vouch for 6's like opinion of saying we should not really put like Ellis and F, because
I can't justify an F. I can do pretty much D is as low as I will go. I can't justify F.
As much as as much as Yoshi would want to like to see them in F, I kind of do not see the reason when honestly, like again, they are trying to get themselves out of this hole and do something, far away from this like hellhole of a community. Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
Okay, Pinky says F is too harsh. Joshi says, okay, hearing this, I think D is more reasonable. Yeah, because again, I at least have my own counters in order to like, prevent like her from being an F anyway. Because like, again, they are trying.
Now people at the lowest of the low tier or the F tier but sometimes I just like to say lowest of the low because it fits more. Maybe for people, maybe for people who like literally did something criminal or like faking deaths and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, with Ellis, it's mainly just, well, at least before she actually started to actually show signs of change, was just, like what, well, at least from what Six and Yoshi told me, like, years back, being a very oversensitive behavior.
Yeah.
I don't know what's worse. I don't know what's worse. The anime community or Splatsource. Oh, definitely the Splatsource is way worse. And do you want to know what's more? And do you want to know what other communities are the worst? The MLP community, the Sonic community, the FNAF community, the Friday Night Funkin' community, even the Roblox community, filled with predators. And the Minecraft community, no doubt.
It's not even a fucking surprise, but like, yeah, with Ellis, I again do not really see her getting anything like I do not see her getting F tier at all. So like D is fair. I think from what we all talked about here, obviously without having to sound like a broken record, I do believe Ellis shouldn't really be like given the lowest of the low, because obviously he hasn't done anything criminal. It's mainly the thing that held her back and tanked her so much was just her behavior overall. It was like being super sensitive about everything, and like again, when the entire fallout for her happened, I had to sit her down for like a few minutes just to calm them down and like just tell them and fix them up. And I still am from time to time. We still talk to each other, but yeah, we have to. There comes a point in time where we have to really try and not really rely on each other too much and focus on what we want to do. Anyway, that's enough waffling from me about like Ellis. Let's move on to the next one.
What she had done, well, what they had done, I should say, to Yoshi was what crossed the line for me. I was about over it. If you know about that, what happened, if you know about what happened there, you know, and if you don't, you don't. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
Yeah, because I don't really want to go. I know we don't want to go too deep into that because again, it still kind of feels like it's becoming
Anyways, moving on.
Who's next?
Error Inkling. This person I know because he makes very good art on both Instagram and DeviantArt, but I'm not going to actually show. I'm not gonna look him up because let's just say that the majority of stuff is very suggestive, but he makes pretty good art, to say the least, though. But I don't know much about him as a person. The only thing I actually knew about this guy, due to his that he makes really good content and all that stuff. But again, if you guys want to do more research on that, feel free to do so. But I think I don't know much about. I guess again, I don't know much about this person overall. But I would say if I would actually put him on the spot, I would say like either B or C, or high C, maybe B, maybe mostly B. But what do you guys think?
A lot of people are mainly just saying B. She's saying B. Vanna saying B. Taylor saying B.
Go for B.
Yeah.
Yeah, B.
Yeah, I think B is a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. FD Daylight. Someone who
also don't know them.
Yeah. Someone who
I don't know them
someone who makes a series called, I know them because I watched this series that he actually made called Pony and Men, and he actually moved on into Splatoon content. So let me see if I can find him. Yeah, here.
Yeah, the agent. Yeah, agents.
Yeah, agents.
Like, that's what he's doing. Like,
yeah, the majority. Yeah, it's really good. It's. I feel like the majority of he does like voice acting as well for one of his projects as well, and yeah, Pony and Man episode 15. That's like one. It's like a crossover between MLP and TF2, and it was a really good series. I would say for the most part. And he's actually pretty cool.
So then
he's a pretty
B or A tier then.
Yeah, for the most part. Because over
No, I was
time,
actually looking at one of his videos now, and they actually are very, they are like kind of smooth, even though they kind of do feel a bit dull stylistically.
pretty slow for the most part. But as a person, though,
I'd say,
as a person, though, he's pretty. He has a lot of common sense. Pretty smart person.
okay. I was about to read what like Wright says. So I talked with them a handful of times. He offered me to help him work on the series too. I haven't talked to him about that since he helped me find voices for my characters. I give him A. Okay, A. Low A maybe.
Yeah. I mean, he's pretty an awesome dude. I will say that.
Yeah. Well, A. All right.
Yeah.
And up
Now
next,
we have
Letter Cherry. All right.
All right.
Your mic is peaked.
I'll be ready to hear this, Cherry. Here we go.
Yep. All right. Flooded Cherry's next. So
now, I've met Flutter Cherry since, well, we already know why, because of, well, Jackie made me make her, and she's an awesome girl. Okay, yeah, she's still. I mean, no, she's like one of the few underage people in the community that I talk to, hang out with a lot. No, not a lot. Sometimes, like, I mean, because not a lot, because because as an adult I tend to, like, stay away from minors. I mean, don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, Terry. You're a good friend. You still okay, and your artwork is really good. Really
I
good.
mean,
And
my work is fine. It's just I
Yeah.
need to fix the shade.
I'm not done. And we also helped Cherry go through the drama involving Jackie.
yeah.
Joey, fix your mic.
Yeah.
So the thing
Joey's
about
on
Flo
his phone
Cherry
and his
is
microphone
that
sounds like that.
Cherry is a very good person. Honestly, very, very sweet. She just got into the wrong crowd at the very beginning of her career within the Splatoon community. It was just a very rocky start. As far as I know, she's getting stuff cleaned up. I don't know if you. I mean, that's as far as I know. She's getting everything kind of cleaned up, getting away from some bad individuals.
All right, can anyone hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can hear you.
She's pretty good.
Anyway,
with that,
anyway,
for the
yeah,
most
that's
part.
anyway,
Yeah.
that's well, at least that's a good thing. But like,
Yeah, that's
wrong
that's a
place,
good
wrong
thing.
time thing.
Yeah,
I don't think that's like that substantial to really taint the ranking for her. So,
now
I would say
now hold on.
Can I speak?
Now, as I was trying to say, like, Floater Cherry is a good friend, and her art's really good. And as I was trying to say, we also helped her, like, get through the shit that she had been going through.
Mhm.
That's what I'm trying to say.
Mhm.
But yeah, she managed to get her shit together. So I'll give her credit for that.
so maybe B.
Phrase, what? Oh, sorry. Phrase, what were you trying to say?
Well, never mind. Since you guys took my words, thanks a lot.
Damn.
Bruh.
Sucks for
Anyway.
you then. Now
Yeah.
you know how I feel.
Yeah. So I would say
B.
B. Yeah. All right.
I still appreciate you guys for helping me. Hey, what are friends for? All right.
And next up we have someone that Matt kind of actually
he
introduced me to.
he is amazing.
Glass Pencil.
Yeah, he is an amazing animator. One of his popular videos he made by far.
Oh, wait a
is-
second.
Yes.
Yeah. I actually one of the videos. Oh, that one.
Yeah, the fourth ancient that
Like
reaches up into 1.8
fourth
million views. That is amazingly good, especially the whole like
I mean,
Puts 12 bit. Like,
I mean, for a
shit.
first video. Oh yes, puts 12. Who Glass Pencil? Yeah, this is someone who. Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about this video. That one. Like again, I thought it was like someone else. I wasn't expecting it to be like Glass Pencil of everyone. Like especially for SFM for their first video as well. Like that was like that was a big deal for them.
He even made a commentary and breakdown about the first video that he made, and it was pretty
yeah. So like what I
interesting
loved
to
about.
watch.
Yeah, but what I loved about like that video is not just because of the bio, but like as you said before, the Puts 12 part, which I think is just funny to see him just like completely animated.
Yeah,
and we'll
absolutely.
just the archived voices from his streams.
Which
Because I mean, again, like
you don't
I mean,
see
like
that.
it's funny considering when you just hover over the thumbnail, you can just literally see the preview of the Puts 12 part.
Yeah, you don't
Just
see
like-
these videos that much.
So yeah, I would just XS maybe.
I mean, it's so weird to see like Puts 12 just animated.
Yeah,
But like, I wouldn't say I think X is being a little too generous because again,
Yeah.
it's only like one video they made, so I'd say maybe S.
yeah.
Because,
Okay.
like, for that
Yeah,
only
fair.
video. I mean, because again, it's only one video, so
Yeah,
you can't
this
really.
Is this
So you can't,
is
so you
the
can't
first
really
S tier.
judge them. So you can't really judge them because of one video. Because I
Yeah.
feel like that'd be because again, giving them X for that is like just sounds like kind of stepping in line a bit. Unlike Green Octoling, here's our next one.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Wait, you know what? No, let me check on Green Octane. I haven't talked to him.
Well, Green Octoling, aka Flora, the one who
Flora.
was pretty much one of the many animators for Crimes and Maintenance.
I haven't heard.
Oh yeah. And if I'm not mistaken, this Green Octoling hates BJ.
Yeah.
Well,
I would not be
hate-
surprised.
Well, hates BJ like to the fucking like seventh layer of hell, which
Balls
again,
to the walls.
if it's
hatred.
any way, yeah. Which again, mine still resides. Mine still resigns. Resigns. So mine still resides like heavily on the side of just like people just like really do not like BJ anymore, and that should be no. Again, it should be no secret considering that one video they'll be making soon.
Oh yeah. They hate BJ. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's a he actually, from what I can recall.
Yeah.
In his
That is
account- in his-
correct.
No, I mean in his account, it prefers they or them. His Twitter account.
They are, yeah, I know, but before that, it was I think it was he.
Okay then. All right, but yeah, Green Octoling was the good person to hang out with.
No, like they were like another OG, I believe.
Oh, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not saying anything,
I wonder how they're doing.
They're not really doing a lot for Gmon SFN anymore, considering they're now doing Blender.
Yeah.
We all despise BJ. Oh yeah, praise
I mean,
BJ.
no, pretty much, praise them and shit. Yeah. Like I think like when it comes to more recent animations, like they're doing like for themselves, it mainly just has to do with like TF2 now.
Yeah,
Like the only SFM stuff you see is mainly it has to mainly just do with like what, like I don't know, like their character, and also I believe Octane, who is someone who I know for a fact was teased for Crimes and Maintenance, which I'm not really going to go any further into because like
Yeah.
you could try and look up some portions of like of like the episode 1 of like Crimes and Maintenance on Loltac's channel, so you can get more info on it. But like then again, obviously we can't really be doing that here. So
Yeah, that's true. I'll let you guys do that one. So,
yeah, because
but
like his
you wanna-
his animation portions for Crimes and Maintenance was like. I think it was like a step above everyone else, but that was around the time when the team was still relatively small.
true.
yeah, but now for the tier, I would put Green Octoling in
Low
Either
A
A or F.
or B.
I think low A.
low A.
Or
Okay.
high,
Yeah.
like
His-
bottom A,
I mean,
like
his-
bottom A or high, or
Yeah,
like top
I mean
B.
his animations are pretty good. I would say that. So
I
low-
mean,
low
again,
A.
like the more recent animations he's done was mainly for Crimes and Maintenance, as well as like the TF2 stuff. I don't really see a
I'm
lot
not
more
throwing
like.
in my opinion here
Platoon.
because we know what happened to me.
Yeah, I know for
yeah.
a damn fact, like
True.
Loltac Brewster and I had like a massive discussion about it, like when it all broke down. You do not want to believe. I'm not going to say the entire thing here
But,
because
yeah,
again, reasons.
thankfully,
But like, well, I don't think that's going to be enough to really contribute to this ranking. So I'd say, yeah, maybe just either top B or bottom A. I'm fine with any of the two.
yeah, I'll just leave him an A. So
Okay, bottom A. Okay,
bottom A.
so next one. Okay, so next one, Guesty.
Yep, dark.
FM. Wow.
Yes.
They don't really interact with the Splatsource community that much anymore.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah.
he did retire. I will say that.
Yeah, neither do I. Here's the thing. Neither do I, because I'm focused on my own thing.
I mean, that's what we all say.
Yeah.
But apparently, for this community, that just doesn't seem to resonate with a lot of people.
They follow me on Twitter.
Yeah. He moved. Yeah, he actually like moved. He used to use SFM for his content, but then he actually moved to Blender, which is a good step up for the most part.
We're only gonna judge him based on his SFM work, right?
Yeah, I mean, he is a cool person to hang out with, because I did actually have interactions with him in VCs in Azzy server, which I think Squishy and the others are in too. So, but yeah, he's a pretty chill person to hang around with. So, but yeah, so
I never really knew a lot about this guy, so I'd say A tier, because his SFM work was like honestly like very amazing. Honestly,
yeah, can't deny that. So
yeah, so I'd say A. Yeah, A's
Right.
good.
All right.
Now, next one is Inkling Freddy.
yeah,
I believe.
Yeah, Inkling Freddy. He does have a DeviantArt, so let me just
His DA, not really a lot for him, other than the fact that he does like those comics of, oh, look at there's my picture, free promotion,
yeah. That's what happened. Hey, that's
yeah,
what happened
but,
to
like,
boosters. So
No, again, boost. That's what happens with boosting. I already told you about it in the first part, where Octopus Horizon just completely keeps getting on my ass because I keep on using the boost feature. When again, I will always point this out, and I will always bring up the question every single time: is it my fault for abusing this feature, or is it DeviantArt's fault for implementing this feature and allowing me to abuse it in the first place? Huh?
Yeah, I remember.
But anyway, but we're not talking about him. We're talking about Inkling Freddy. Okay.
Yeah.
But like with this one, he does mainly a lot of Splatoon with some traces of Ninjala on it. Like you can see in like only a few, like in some of those ones you can see like on the right there in the second row.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw it.
He made a lot of comics,
like,
but
he's a lot more into comics than anything. Which honestly, given the style of them, they're not really the most visually impressive.
One thing that
wait! I want to wait. Before we do that, I was actually going to read this comment. Shisui, I talked to Freddy once. He's a cool person to talk to. Some of his art is all right, but his content is kind of boring, and feel like he needs to improve more. Okay, his light, more okay, his lighting, etc.
Well, not just his light, but his like movements, because it's like mostly every time
it's
I
not
look
really
into
movements.
It's like
don't you mean the posing?
The posing, yeah. Because everything is just low.
Because everyone is just standing. Yeah, I mean, it's very stiff. It's very lifeless. There's not really a lot going on for it. Again, like the only draw that he has is like featuring Emily and like a few other people too, as well as using the Ninjala models as well. Because like, my God, who like I wouldn't like I would like if I had like a fucking like what if I had like a what if I had like okay, I'm not gonna steal the like the Phineas and Ferb joke thing, because I feel like that's kind of been overused to shit. But like
copyright, don't forget about that.
Yeah, true, whatever. But like,
And I would put him in like in a low B
C. No, I'd say C.
I mean, it's pretty. It's kind of
no, Vanna, don't you start.
If I had a nickel for every,
do it, Vanna, do it.
Oh,
no, Vanna, no, Vanna, no.
We're not doing this right now.
We're not having that shit. Let's just shut up and put him in C.
Yeah, we'll do,
dude.
Oh,
unlike
I get it now.
Yeah, his artwork is good. He hasn't gotten into some criminal shit. Unlike this motherfucker right here.
Yes, the one person.
No, absolutely
the one person
not. Get him out of here.
Yeah,
get him out, man.
Yeah, if like again, he's never been like after he got exposed, he was never heard of again.
Wait. I think six can speak to his mind about him.
It's mostly me, because remember I made a video on this motherfucker.
That's the point.
like he
was literally being on Jewel. Like
Sticks can confirm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Correct.
I mean, if he's gonna,
If Jewel was here right now, oh my god, I couldn't even imagine how.
Dude,
Yeah,
Matt,
easy.
Matt, she would pop the fuck off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you can't
No.
because, haha,
Okay.
studies.
Phrase wanted to speak. You wanted to speak, Phrase?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
What do you want to say?
That was literally 12 minutes ago.
Oh
Yeah,
my.
Phrase.
Well,
Phrase,
You're
minutes
gonna
ago.
say something.
Is your mic not
Are
working?
you gonna
as well.
say something?
It's muted in the
No.
chat as well.
But if you're gonna say something, I mean, if you're gonna say something, then say something. If you're not gonna say something, then get out the call.
She's gonna grab a pipe bomb and just go to your house. See it right now.
Seriously.
All right, but yeah,
Like-
fair-
Like
F
that? How
tier
yeah, like that. How is that gonna happen? She doesn't even know where I bloody live.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. F tier for Nora because fuck that guy. I literally watched.
Honestly, like again, there's not really a lot to say about him on
Oh, wait,
other than the fact that he should be
wait,
easy
You know,
F because like
yeah, you know, I would
Wait,
like.
wait,
Hold on.
wait. Hold on. She's sweet. Who's Noah? I left the community in 2019, so I can't say. Noah, also known as Noah's Ark, was literally called out.
or previously known as Supernova Ultimate. Let's not forget that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
I
was
remember
called out
that.
for
You know, I used to be great friends with dude until all this shit happens.
he
Yeah,
was
but like I never really gave a crap about that guy because his work was absolute dog shit.
True.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
she's
I'm trying-
sweet. To answer your question, Noah was called out for his predatory behavior on Joel Woomy. And let's just say that after he got called out, he went ape shit, especially on Matt. Oh,
No. He particularly
crashed the fuck
like
out.
threatened Pinky and Yoshi, as far as I'm aware.
Yes,
He
yes,
al-
he did.
the video I watched.
He, not
That
to
matter
mention,
did.
He threatened
Hold on.
Yoshi on Steam.
Yeah. Not only that,
Yeah.
but he also threatened a minor as well.
yeah.
Yeah,
Phrase.
yeah, that minor who I think now I can probably expose the fact that that minor was essentially me posing as one.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's been it's been 4 years and I can finally expose it now. There's no way he can make a comeback from this one. Yes, I indeed that Nintendo Umi account was me. I posed as a minor just so I can really fish this guy's ass.
Yo.
Hold on. So you Chris Hansen the guy?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I bring something up real quick?
No fucking
No,
way.
okay, no. I'll let Six talk just one before we like get back to the whole point.
Oh
How I
my
managed to literally
God.
catfish him. But yeah, go on.
I was gonna ask Matt because I know he had made a whole video on the Noah situation. That Noah faked his death on 2 different occasions, didn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, you did.
Two different. Two occasions. Kind of like trying to pull a pizza hyper here.
What? No,
Or an Antler Lane, but you know.
guys. What
Yeah.
have done?
Oh,
Yeah.
what
What
have
have
done?
done? Yes. What have done? Yeah, that is amazing English. I give you a gold star.
And I still remember. I still remember because Luca had sent it to me that at one point when Noah had done whatever much further in the line in 2021 or maybe 2022, I don't remember, that Luca just went on an absolute fucking rampage on Twitter. Like
yeah, I made, and keep in mind, you can still find that thread on my Twitter even today. It's still up.
Oh god.
Like I'm not taking that shit down because it's spitting the fucking facts.
Yep.
But but yeah, that Nintendo Me account, just to answer your question, Matt, that was me. That was me. It took 4. I can't believe it would. I can't believe it would have to take 4 years for me to finally just like put this under wraps and actually reveal it now. That was an alternate account.
You're fucking crazy.
Yeah.
No, I can't believe it actually fucking worked because I knew no one would stoop this low to actually just scream profanity at a minor.
I didn't even know
I mean at anyone, regardless of their age.
I didn't even know you had a me profile picture. I thought it was the other Inkling profile picture, the one with the Splatoon 2 hat. I thought that was you.
No,
first boy?
that No, that one's not me.
Mm.
Wait. I remember. Wait. Vanna said, I remember voicing Noah's girlfriend's OC for one of Vexy's videos.
Yeah, I remember.
Vexy's videos.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Oh, you mean that Darcy you mean that Darcy character?
Yes.
Oh God.
It was on Vexy's
how
voice
did you
video as well.
Vanna, how did you feel?
Oh, speaking of that
must
character,
feel grotesque.
speaking of that character, I need to talk about something
How
real
did
quick.
you feel voicing that?
Wait. Can Six say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I
Say
need
it.
to talk about that. I need to talk about that character in regards real quick. Did you guys know that when Noah had initially fucking left the community and whatever, that he had given he had made something about giving the rights to Darcy to some random person, like just a random, like you just pick someone at random. You want to know who that? You want to know who that ended up with? That ended up with, of all people, Jewel.
Oh,
Wow.
Bruh.
Funny how that worked.
Yeah, the person that he groomed.
Why? Why are you even trying to compensate for this person when you obviously have to like? Oh God,
And then-
I don't
And
want to go straight.
then you know what? And then what's funnier about it was that Jewel threw the character in the trash and has literally never used them.
Yet, I do recall like the characters used by someone else. I do believe I'm still friends with them on Steam, but I'm not really going to say their name for their sake. So,
All right, now
Okay.
now we finished with the Noah. Now we're finished with the Noah's arc. Get it?
Shut up.
Jewel,
Very
whoa,
funny.
Mr. Wright, Jewel owns that. No, they don't.
Not
No,
even,
she doesn't. Nah.
she was quote unquote right. She was quote unquote supposed to, but Jewel never used the character, and obviously
Yeah, someone,
you can't blame her
someone
for
else.
not wanting to use it.
No.
So,
Again,
she gave it to
someone
someone else.
I mean, someone else picks up who. Again, it's someone on that I know on Steam, but I'm not going to say their name for their sake. Anyway, next one.
Kinzent. He's a
Kid don't know them.
yeah. He makes pretty good animations from his Splatoon works. If I can search him up, that is. Here
We don't know them as a person, but the animator Kenzet is awesome.
Yeah,
I do like some
very
animations.
pretty fluid for the most part. Where is it at?
The one eating out is just be prepared for the ending. I'm just gonna say that.
Yeah,
But it's
I'm not
very
gonna click on the
fluid.
video, but yeah. Go ahead.
Very, very fluid.
Yes. Let's see. Oh yeah, the Grimacing, that was actually pretty good too. It was yeah. And then,
Former Memories is one of their better ones. It actually shows like the actual trauma that Agent 3 kind of went through. What they
Yeah.
may have actually had to do. And I'm like, that definitely gets into detail about like the darker side of what Splatoon actually is. That not very many people actually dab into. And I really think that's very creative to do as an animator, is to show that other side that people don't normally see.
Yeah, because again, with this community, and again, sorry if I go into another rant again, the biggest problem with the community and its creative bankruptcy is that it always just tends to play it safe with anything, like with any content that like becomes popular just because it supposedly quote unquote works, which it can't really be the same for anyone. You can't really, because again, there's like a lot of people that like fit within this example, like Spider, for example, like he does a lot more slapstick for his Splatoon content, and given how influential they are, other people try to copy him, like people like BJ, people like all these other people. They try to do it, and they expect a similar result, but no, they don't. They don't really get the same result. And then you also have Claude who depicts Callie as an absolute fucking punching bag, and what do other people do? They copy that same trait, and now it just starts to feel formulaic.
Yeah,
Like that to me is the biggest pet peeve I have of like this community itself. They just like to copy each other because it's unanimous. It just works. It's like it's algorithm friendly. Instead of actually experimenting with something that may not really, that kind of feels not really like that kind of feels out of the norm for Splatoon. But doing something like trying to go for something dark again, like I said with
the other guy, it's not a bad thing at all. There's nothing wrong with trying to like take a jab at something that like other people are shy of doing for something that may appear not as dark.
But there's a right
like
way to do it
again,
and a wrong way to do it.
Yeah, I know, and I've seen my fair shares on both. Let me tell you.
Yeah, and here's the thing: as a Kelly fan, like, I don't like it. And look, I like the Squish Sisters. Maria is good, but I'm just as a Kelly fan. Okay, like, Kelly can try this because of Claude's. It's
yeah, like she pretty much tainted how she's depicted in a lot of these animations, which is just honestly sad.
And it's one of the reasons why I fucking.
Anyways, yeah.
I will have to mention I don't have much time left. I'm probably going to go ahead and bounce out now. I'm going to go take care of my mom. We have a little movie night kind of set up. I really wish I could have stayed longer, but I'm also trying to take care of my mom too. She's having a lot of medical issues going on as well. Please forgive me. I really wanted to stay for this, but my mom really needs to come first.
Don't worry. If this stream will be successful, we'll definitely do a part 3, which will be the last one. So you still have a chance.
Thank you.
Like the
I
last
really
one, and
appreciate
then
you guys. Okay.
All right.
Thank you guys so much for letting me be here. I'll catch you guys later.
All right. No problem.
Take care, Skylar.
Yeah, take care, Skylar.
Bye, guys.
Hey, Skylar.
All right.
Wishing you well.
So in terms of
Okay.
Kinsey, yeah, his videos are really good. As a person, though, I don't have any like input on this person to say the least. But
Yeah, I don't have an input on that person either.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, same here.
So I would say in this tier, I would say like maybe S or A. What do you guys think?
A, I think. Although I don't
Yeah.
know them too well, so
I
that's
guess
probably just me.
A.
Yeah, I mean, given the content is so far, it's pretty fluid, I would say. So, I would say A. But yeah, pretty good stuff. But unlike this one person, Clock Gun.
Oh no!
Clock Gun. Oh yeah, we all know where he's going.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Again, if you haven't seen Jock's video or Scott's video on it, then you should pretty much know like who this guy is. I do recall them being the guy who kind of like was under the alias of like Victoria Inkling or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. My goodness. No,
Yeah. He also
that.
he also then went back onto DA in Discord under someone named Storm Inkling until Jewel had called them out.
Yeah,
I was completely unaware until Jewel actually told everyone, it's like, hey, this person is this. It's like blocked him immediately. Because I didn't actually know who that person was.
Didn't he also?
That is an achievement.
Hold on. Didn't he also had a username about like Dutch Tanky something?
Yeah, from
Yes.
from Twitter.
Yeah, I remember that. But
I don't-
that didn't last a while.
I don't recall it, but yeah.
But
all right.
No, yeah, easy F for Clock Gun.
Yep.
No doubt.
And another one. Is that Samuel?
No, no.
Legendary.
Samuel's right over there.
Legendary.
But that's Legend.
No, that's not. Right.
Legend 21-4. I don't even know how to begin with this user. Honestly, I mean, I will say that
have any interactions with him. He's more of a weirdo to me.
Yeah, I just
not a lot about him that I know, honestly.
Yeah.
He did put like, he did make a target list, a threatened target list that has my name on it.
Yeah, he's a pretty not only the racist but a problematic human being, at least from what people actually told me about him. But and he's also one of these people who can't handle criticism as well. I mean, for the sake of his videos though, they could have done more work, honestly. Like,
I'm not sure. He's still in the community. I don't know how long, but I mean, he's like mainly moved on. But I haven't blocked on Twitter because fuck him.
Yeah. Like,
So I would just put him in D tier.
D.
I would say D. I mean, if
or-
it wasn't for the
or if you want-
for the fact that he's actually been called out for his shit, I would definitely rank him higher because his videos are actually decent enough, but it doesn't actually change the fact that his reputation has been in shambles. So yeah,
So
very.
say D.
I would say yeah.
D below Ellis.
Below
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
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 He's lucky
Next
he's not.
one.
He's lucky he's not an F tier.
Yeah. Without a doubt. All right. I think his name is Little Joshi the Animator.
Don't know him.
Yeah, his content's really good. If I can just search him, that is. I think I remember saw in one of his videos that he collaborated with Ark one time. Little Joshi.
Did he?
Yeah.
Didn't really know that. I think I might be the dumb one here, probably because I know I watched Ark's like Ark's own like little compilations stuff like the summer the summer like collab one and maybe the birthday one. I don't know which one it is, but like I do believe I've seen this guy's animation on it, but I just haven't probably heard of the name. So
yeah,
again, forgive me if I sound like a dummy.
Mm-hmm. Trying to find it. That is, yeah, it's this one right here. That was like 3 years ago, but he has been improving some of his work though a little bit, but not too much though. I think he actually made a series in O2 called Team Guardio Heroes of Ingopolis. I mean, it's
no, I don't really know too much about that.
Yeah, it's okay. I don't know that much about this series overall, but as a person though, I mean, he's not much to actually say about him to say the least though. But I mean,
so
I would say
like
B,
another C,
another B. I mean,
B. I mean, yeah, I don't mind B. Maybe just, maybe bottom B or high C or top C.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
B? Yeah, I'm cool with that.
All right.
I wasn't listening.
All right.
Oh.
Now we have Lord. Now we have.
I'm sorry.
Oh, hold on.
No. You're fine. Anyway, yeah. Now we have Punisher.
Lord Punisher. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, let's just say that he's a good gamer, but why would you have range bump Punisher on a brush?
Yeah,
I don't think we should just judge him by his build.
No, I know, but it's actually pretty funny. Okay,
he's good at the game, but like again, I don't know why.
In a good way, Punisher is literally just the Splatoon 3 paralysis demon.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what's funny is I'm just realizing that Lord Punisher's profile picture is a reference to regular show.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, his artwork and his behavior. He's a good guy to hang out with. But let's see
his art. His art's not really. I've seen it. It's kind of mediocre, honestly.
I mean, it could have been better, to be honest.
Could have been better.
But the thing about him as a person, though, when it comes to gaming sessions, and Joey did actually mention about this as well, that he can be overzealous.
Overzealous, yeah. When it comes to games, like
what does overzealous mean?
It's like when you're going overboard.
Overboard in terms of what?
Overboard when it comes to trolling and what else?
Kind of like a certain golden boy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah. You can actually Here's the thing about Splatoon or any kind of game.
Here's the thing.
It's fun. It's fun to troll.
I cannot be a hypocrite myself, but I too can be a little bit overzealous, but not as much as him.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a certain limit to where if it's too much for that person, just try to tone it down a bit. And I think that Punisher, I mean, he gets it, but at the same time, he's not doing it.
I'm surprised I'm not even in it. Taylor, to be honest, I mean, it's about like people who made like Splatsource art, like
Again, I honestly, I do think again, just like with Ellis, and I say with the same thing with Yoshi's, because again, only became relevant because of one person.
Do you want to know the funny thing? Matt was initially trying to tier 200 people in the community.
If it was that, it would have been 12 fucking hours on this.
12 hours.
Again, you could thank me for that, okay?
Yes.
I will always bring this up. You can thank me for actually having this entire list only be 100 members, because if 200 to like go over in like 12 hours, especially if we were to get to people like Rudy and Claude, that would cause the entire runtime to go through the fucking roof. You wouldn't be getting any fucking sleep.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like imagine doing that for 12 hours, and imagine doing that for 12 hours, and I'm gonna be fucking late for work. That's gonna
absolutely.
That would be crazy. But like for Punisher, I would say maybe I'd say
wait. Drew said unstable man-child. I mean, I wouldn't say that.
No, not like that, because he's not really in that. He's not
really a man-child. It's just
he's not within that. He's not within that puts 12 level.
No.
No. I would.
So I'd say C.
Yeah.
C. Yeah.
I would say
don't take it personally, but Punisher, you do.
I'd say top C.
Top C.
Top C. Yeah. You're a good friend to hang out with, but you got some things to work out with. All right.
Anyway, next
is
one
Mushy King.
Yeah,
Mushy King.
Another one who also, Mushy King, someone who also again become relevant because madness. Enough said.
Yeah.
He also make not safe. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because again, madness.
Yeah.
But when we look at his work, just on an objective standpoint, it's not really. Again, I do feel like it takes a little too much influence from what Madness has done with his art, like especially like the stiff opposing, the lack of the default bloom. Like you can kind of see again how stuff like that from popular people can influence the art styles of a lot of other people instead of doing their own stuff. So I'd say, but like then again, I wouldn't want to say that's going to be enough to really deter his ranking.
Yeah, Mushy King is a good friend to hang out. I've gotten in contact with him recently.
Yeah. Though,
So given his relevance, probably either below.
He's not really that that relevant. Honestly,
I wouldn't put
like the only relevance that he has is through Mr. Madness. So
yeah, I would say
again
C.
I wouldn't want to be. I think it wouldn't be fair to rank him like higher because like again he's like relevant through one person, because again I feel like a lot of these people that become relevant through one person is just the ones that just like are the ones that get popular, because again any gain that someone gets, like any gain that like said person gets, the person who gains their relevancy from also gets too.
Oh.
You can kind of see how like it's those type of people that you like. It's those kind of Pinky in the chat. Phrase, did you seriously fall asleep again?
No, I was fixing my red hair.
You could have just said that before you could have just said that before you muted yourself. Damn it.
Oh god.
Well,
but like I do say, Mushy King is like again somewhat of a mixed bag. Honestly, not really a lot with him at all, other than his work. But like, yeah, his work is kind of very derivative of Madness's work, and yeah, I would not really see him getting any higher than maybe a bottom B or a high or top C.
Yeah, I mean that's like the only thing that we actually know about him is mostly his work. So,
no, his work is just very reminiscent of Madness's work. So yeah. I would say, like again, I'd still say for the majority, I'd say C.
Yeah, I'll put him in.
Wait, Taylor and Vanna saying D.
D.
Why D? Why that?
Let them hear. Oh my god.
Well, I mean, it's let them type, and before we while we also get straight to like our next one, who is like Octomia. We'll kind of let Taylor and Vanna say their piece on it, while we also talk about Octomia.
Yeah.
At least save us some time.
Yeah.
So,
let me just
Octomia.
search them up for the time being. So.
Alchemy. Oh, I know them. They used to make funny Gmod animations back then.
Yeah.
Mm.
In break.
Man, that's like we were just saying.
Exactly.
Mm.
But yeah, his videos are really very comical for the most part. Very funny.
Yeah, and now they it's mainly SFM, and now they go now again like with other people that just going straight to Blender.
Personal reasons. Oh, okay.
Yeah, personal reasons, but again, we need to know what they are.
I mean, you can just if you want, you can just tell me in DMs or just say in the chat.
Yeah, I mean, DMs would be a good way to do it, but we kind of need to know from a more objective view why you think she's why you think Mushi's worth putting in D tier compared to C, because again, that we're only going from what we know.
Mm-hmm. Because I mostly know of these people based on their work and their overall reputation as a whole. So
yeah.
But yeah,
I mean, the only thing controversial I do kind of remember about Mushi King is that he was also one of the members of the Loot House, from what I can recall.
Oh, well, that I didn't. Okay.
Yeah, but considering how he's not really a big figure, he didn't really get suspected of it. But yeah.
Okay. But yeah, going back to Octomia, yeah, he has some pretty good style of videos. I would say. I mean, I don't have any input to say as a person though. But
yeah, I'd say when it comes to content though, I'd say B.
Yeah. Very entertaining.
Because again, because it still falls in the level of slapstick comedy.
Yeah. Even short videos from here and out.
Okay, so Fred says either A or B. B. I still think B.
I would say right here. All right.
Okay, and now we head on to this next one, which I kind of I basically don't know about.
Yeah, Pyrogree.
Pyrogree.
The only thing I know about him is from his
oh my god,
videos that he made. That features one of his I think one of the most popular ones. It's called
Pyrogree.
I'm trying to find where the video is.
Here
he
does a lot. He does a lot more TF2 stuff.
Yeah, Meet the Browns. That gained up a lot of attraction for that.
Oh, now I recognize them. Oh, yes, the Browns, the Brown Inklings and Octoling characters. Ah, right. I think I only knew that. I think I only knew that guy by name mainly because of that one birthday entry he did. He did for Ark. So
yeah,
I think comedy wise, it was kind of a bit funny though. Especially because again, the only work I've seen from him is his Ark's birthday entry, and I just kind of found it funny how Ark and Octo-Ark step into a world where the only Inklings and Octolings that reside there are only in the color brown, and only seconds later they get caught by someone. And the public just has their and they're just on both their asses, and then they just get the fucking military out on them, and then they just teleport away like it's nothing, and then you have the one leader who goes no.
Yeah.
A certain someone who I can't really mention, obviously. So
yeah, true. But
that's the only thing I know from them. Other than that, though, I haven't seen their content just in full, so it's going to be hard for me to judge myself. But a lot based on what other people are saying, I'd say some of us just saying it's mostly another B.
Yeah, in terms of content.
Maybe if you hover over some of the thumbnails, I could probably try and see the thing for myself. But
yeah, I mean, the story overall of Meet the Browns. I mean, I would say it was all right.
Off
Yeah, but
topic,
then
Fraser,
again,
I'm just gonna say, holy shit.
True.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to interrupt, but I
Yeah.
need to talk. Luca, Matt, Six. I need to talk to you guys, and it's actually serious.
Okay.
We need to go on break right now.
All right then.
why?
Why is that?
What happened?
No,
I'll text you when we're on break.
All right. All right.
We'll be right.
Yeah, we'll be right back, guys. So until then,
Well, I mean,
why not
I
just?
think we'll put like, I think we'll just put them in B for now, like, and then we'll just like hit the intermission. Even though I don't think I might make it after because I have to like leave soon to
Yeah.
pre-order the
So
Switch 2.
until then, guys, we'll be right back. So peace out.
The show must go on. I'm
Mhm.
sorry.
Must go on.
All right,
Sorry, can't
we
do.
are back, ladies and gentlemen, and I do want to apologize for the intermission and all that, but there's some like emergency stuff going on, which should we save that to the end?
Probably
No,
No.
just keep going.
Yeah, just-
We'll
alright.
just keep going.
No,
Matt.
no,
We'll get
Yeah.
No,
Anyways,
probably again have that as a post after the stream, okay? Because like again, we don't want to really waste too much time again.
Yeah,
like
of course.
in the last stream.
Yeah.
So let's get into our next one. Ranger the Inkling Boy. Someone
Ranger
who
Beatnik.
again, is someone who doesn't really, again, just like with Gao Guy, someone who doesn't do Gmon SFM, but they heavily associate with someone. That person being Micah and the Fox.
Yeah.
Oh.
I remember seeing a post from Megan that mentioned that that him
like
and his OCs
his character and
not
Tori, the Tori, like that cyborg octoling,
yeah
like they're no longer each other.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, I mean, the only thing that Ranger actually does is like sketching for the most part, and I would say it was pretty good for the. I would say.
But like,
despite
I
not
don't think
in
that should
color,
really.
but
again, despite the fact that they really shouldn't really factor into his ranking, mainly because again he doesn't do Gmon SFM. It's mainly just based on his association with Mike and how he portrays himself.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, as a person though, I mean, I would say he's pretty chill though. I mean,
B.
I would say yeah. So, all right, B it is then.
Okay, so next one. So next one we have is another, quite obscure one, Rarest.
Yeah. I mean, Rarest has some like pretty good stuff as well. For SFM, but feels like
they kind of like again, as their title says, consistently inconsistent Woomy, which again, I don't agree. I mean, I don't like refute you on that because again, look at me, I'm like usually inconsistent with my shit too, but that's because work and other projects in the way.
Yeah.
But like with Rarest though, even though that doesn't really apply to here. I do think when it comes to his work, though, again, I feel like, just like with like Inkling Freddy, it does feel a little. I mean, it's better, slightly better, because better posing, better camera angles and stuff. But it still has that bit of a, lifeless, like SFM, your typical SFM looking feel.
But I think from recent years with Rarest is that he did make some like suggestive work, which I'm not gonna go more in depth about. But
I honestly,
aside from that though, as a person, I don't have like any input on this guy.
Not really a lot to say about the guy. So maybe. I mean, again, I don't really know that guy personally, other than the fact that he did back me up on a few other things regarding like the whole, like, I think it was maybe regarding the whole Lanto Lane or like Noah situation, if I can recall. But like, I don't really know like for sure, but like because again, I haven't like taught this guy in years, but like I do think because of that, I'd say maybe C. Like the only recent stuff I've seen of him was mainly his comments on a lot of Jules' work, but
yeah.
I'd say C.
Yeah, C is
at least a high C.
Yeah.
Unlike Robert Seckler over here, which give him the F immediately. We don't need to say it.
Yeah.
We don't need to say anything else.
If you want to learn more about that, just watch Joxic's video on it.
Not really Joxix, but also the Professionals video on the entire thing too. Despite how shitty, especially Eric is, but like that's what. Yeah, but they covered
a long time.
But yeah,
no, I know, but like if you want, but then again, the videos are still up because DJ Swaggy has them archived. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can't. So Eric, you can't run from your past here. It's it's still gonna be up regardless.
I love the fact that when he actually made his apology video, is that when his like father would turn off the lights and said, you're showing responsibility.
Wait, let me do an impersonation of it. Like, you want the light back on? Yeah, I'm just doing a video. You're cool. Yeah, sure, please. Actually, I think he was like, see how respectful that was? You're showing your responsibility to your own people. Yeah, fuck off, mate. You have no room to say that shit here.
Oh, gee.
But like
funny
when
as
it comes
shit.
to the stuff I mean, again, content is obviously like, I mean, obviously if we were talking about his content, obviously like it's an easy F there. But when it comes to his actions, though, despite the fact we never really heard from this guy at all ever since he got fucking outed around 2021, yeah, nothing about him has really like. Again, he just dissolved off the face of the earth, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, not only like an absolute like, not only that he's a BJ simp, but he's also a Lizzie simp as well. Which, by the way, he actually there's that one time he cosplayed there. So
which is no secret as to why his character, at least before he changed it, looked almost exactly like Claude's, because it's using the same fucking gear.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
we pretty much. Well, again, I don't really want to talk too much about him because I don't know a lot about him personally. So yeah, if you want more context, you can just either watch the Professionals video or Joxic's end of Splatsource video, so you can get info on it. But like, you can see more of his apology thing mainly through the Professionals one, which I know Stormy, he goes like very deep into his ass.
Yeah.
And especially with the part when he says like, I have autism, I'm like, when I first watched it, I'm like, I'm fucking done. I can't do this shit.
Yeah. I'm fucking done with this shit.
No. He was like, no, fuck, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit. Fuck.
Yeah, he
okay, no, I'm not
the
doing
fuck
it.
out,
I don't. No. Stormy, again, if you push Stormy's buttons, you're not going to hear the end of it.
Yeah.
Anyway, again.
Okay.
Again, Robert.
Let's not worry about that.
Anyways.
I'm not gonna say that shit. Anyway, yeah, next one.
Roger.
Who's this?
Roger that soldier.
Roger that soldier.
It was he was.
No, I don't know.
He's pretty chill. I've seen his artwork and he does. It's Fuck, my brain just had a massive brain fart.
Okay.
Thomas as well.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. Thomas. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait.
Wait,
that's not. Like, okay, so let me. He has. Yeah. Stuff
yeah, I do. Actually, I do follow this guy.
Yeah.
But I think that's mainly just with like. Oh yeah, there is stuff that I've actually seen from him that is actually pretty good. Like, holy shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, his work's pretty good.
Really,
he seems like a sort of chill person.
But I just think I just think the PFP was kind of what threw me off initially. So again, apologies if I just sound like a fucking dummy, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. But he did. I mean, he did ask if I can be on the next tier list. So I was like, you know what? Yeah, why not? So.
Yeah, I can't really know just from the PFP, but like I've seen his content too. It's actually very good for SFM, I will say, and even Blender. But like, but we're mainly just talking about SFM though. Yeah, it's SFM stuff. Easy A tier.
Yeah, I mean, very good quality to say the least, though. I would say.
Yeah. I mean, A or maybe very close to S, but like I'd say A.
It's an A for me.
Yeah.
IA tier.
And now. And now next one we're gonna fire all bullets. Six is gonna be the one.
I'm gonna have so much fun.
Wait,
yeah, dude.
I held
picture. Who is that?
I held back
256.
I held back with Ellis Moonlight. I held back with Green Octoling. I am not holding back here. This dude has to be by far one of the most, if not the most, problematic person I have ever interacted with in the history of me being on the internet in the probably like 15 years of me having a computer. I have never seen anyone who gives... I don't even know where to begin with this man. When I first joined the community in late 2021, this dude wasn't actually that bad. In fact, he was one of the first people to actually interact with me personally and get on quote-unquote a good side of me. But throughout the course of 2022, it really hit home with me just how much of a fucking problem this guy was. Because there were a lot of instances that I had to deal with him in terms of me breaking up arguments between him and, I don't want to drop their name, but to get it out there, he mainly argued with Senyu Blossom. She also has quite a history with this dude. But in an overwhelming majority of those cases, he was the one crossing the fucking lines, and the amount of times I had to stick shit into this guy's head, you don't have any fucking clue. But, I mean, this is probably the easiest F tier I've given anyone in my life but yeah, it kind of hurts me because at one point this dude, like with many people, was my friend, and then it just fucking blew up because if you know, you know. For those who don't know, he had cheated on his girlfriend at the time, who I'm going to keep their name anonymous to respect their privacy, with, to my record, 18 other people, and he had also groomed 3 minors. But
wow!
This man,
fuck.
This man was the most, if not the most, problematic person I have ever had the pleasure, the downright disgusting pleasure of knowing in my fucking life. This man is, I agree with to the boiler room, to the fucking boiler room.
Just make a tier specifically for that or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Look, and there's a whole fucking thing of me having to fucking still be in contact with this dude's fucking Discord to just make sure that he's not fucking doing anything stupid. Which actually, I'll bring that up. When he was called out, in comparison to most other PDF files in the community, he actually very quickly owned up that he had fucked up and then left pretty quickly after that. So you can only really give as much credit as you can for doing that. But he's not done anything stupid. He actually does appear that he's trying to fucking move on from whatever is happening. But for those of you who have come to the conclusion that I wanted to fucking still be in contact with him, I don't. I want to be as million miles away from this man as I can. And the only reason I'm still in contact with him was because no one else in the group that I talked to basically had the fucking guts to still be with him. That is my end comment. I fucking hate this man. I never want to talk to him again. I haven't talked to him in about 4 months, actually. But even fucking still, I hate this man with the most burning passion I have ever fucking had in my life.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like
thank you, everyone, for listening to my TED talk.
Jesus Christ.
If I'd ever be on TED Talk and actually re-talked about a few people on this fucking list, yeah, I'd be fucking told to get off the stage, honestly.
If you know what he did, you know what he did. If you don't know what he did, you know now.
Yeah.
Well, yep. And yep, you could say, and I guess you could also say the same for Michigan too, but like that wasn't really a lot to talk about. But like anyway, Pinky just clapping. Yep.
Thank you, Pinky. Much love, Pinky. Thank you for the support.
Everyone's just clapping for you. Okay. And next up is another tribute one. We have
Raz Robert.
We have Raz Robert.
Peace.
Rest in peace. Even though he did mess up a bit during the whole teasing Alpha thing, that but I still have my respect.
He didn't really deserve to, like. I mean, again, as much as I don't really have like, I mean, as much despite my issues with him, he didn't really deserve to like die this soon.
Yeah.
He's not gonna lie, he's pretty cool to hang around with, even though that we don't PC as much though. But
no, I mean, again, the only relevance I know from him is probably because of his whole like dick riding with like TZ and Alpus one, which we'll probably cover in another part.
Yeah.
Even though I don't want to talk too much
dick
into that.
TZ and Alpus thing, that's
we'll get. If this stream gets very
I wouldn't say 20 likes, maybe like 50 because like
if we can get 50 20, likes then
because I think 20 was like way too generous for me.
So if we can get 50 likes, we'll definitely do a part 3 and then it'll be the last one. So
now we can actually get to the 200 we initially conceived for this list.
Yes. Although this one's going to be a little bit different compared to the one, but
hopefully the last 50 are actually ones that still personally feel relevant compared to, well, what we originally came up with. But like, Raz, again, as much as I didn't really know him that much, despite the fact that I like had like a lot of issues with this guy, again, he did not really deserve to like die too soon.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like he had a lot more going for him. I knew he had a lot more going for him. I never said he was irredeemable and stuff, but like, for him like dying at the age of 30 is like real sad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, he could have lived a lot longer, but like, unfortunately, like it's not all sunshine and rainbows. Fortunately.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right.
I knew there was a lot of things going for him, but like, that's just the way it is, unfortunately. Anyway, next one is Shad Knight.
Yeah. I do like his series a little bit. I would say that he's like pretty cool. He's pretty good when it comes to his stuff overall.
Yeah, I think he does associate more with Micah as well,
and Livy.
and Livy. Oh yeah, Livy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Yeah.
Oh, I expected a little bit more videos than that, but yeah. I think
Yeah, he doesn't have that much
with
Micah, but you can see like there's a lot of stuff involving Micah and Livy.
Yeah.
Through like the only 8 videos he's done, and I believe he also did do, I think like a live stream with Micah as well.
Mm-hmm.
But
he did. I'm pretty sure that was on Twitch or something. I don't remember.
Yeah,
okay.
actually, yeah, it was on Twitch. Yeah, I do recall.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
But yeah, stuff he has done. I would say it was like an A tier at best.
Yeah. Despite not much videos, especially this one,
he's only done
a
8.
lot. Yeah. He did come with a long way with his content, so which is really good.
So I'd say, I guess again, I'd say another A. He's not up there with Mike and that S tier, so I'd say A.
Yeah, I would say
like maybe I'd say maybe above Thomas, but
yeah, you know what? Yeah.
And next one is Shell.
Oh, I mean,
someone who again is not really an S. Again, I think also like with Ice Style of Heaven, which we'll get to soon, is someone who also moved away from SFM and actually just went straight into Blender, which I do believe their Blender is like miles better than what they've done before. Because like, and again, I could say the same for Style, which we'll get to, but like, yeah. Not a lot to talk about on like this guy as a person, but he's like a Shell, and then just like search up his SFM stuff.
Yeah,
I know them. Shell.
Yeah, he's very smart. I will say that. He does. Yeah.
But then again, but like the stuff he does now, it's mainly just posts, like Plaza posts, and a lot of VTubing. Not really a lot else to go off.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
but like his work is like,
right
but
now, if I'm not mistaken,
it's like his work, but it's like his work is still like absolutely amazing, especially even. I mean, and then I'm not mainly talking in the case of Blender, but like SFM, I don't really see a lot.
Yeah.
I think if you actually do if you do this thing, if you go bracket from
where is that at?
No, the easy so not in the on the search bar. Oh,
search bar, yeah.
So if you go bracket from,
all right,
like on the search bar right there, top right. So bracket from, and then add the semicolon.
Oh.
No, like bracket, like as in the
bracket.
Wait.
No, why are you typing bracket? I said
wait.
like bracket, like shift 9.
Oh, shift 9. Oh, okay.
How do you
it's all, look, I have a new keyboard, right? I just don't know any of this stuff.
You're nearly 20, nearly 25, and you don't even know how to type a bracket.
My keyboard is very different. All right.
No. Shift 9 and then from. So like from all over. Okay. Let's probably not go deep into that.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I don't. Listen, I'm not very. I have a new like. Keyboard,
let's not let risk Brooks's lungs here.
Yeah.
So actually, I think so bracket and then from, and then semicolon.
Oh. Okay. Wait.
Well, then again, I'm trying to catch up because like I think.
Sure.
Oh yeah, my stream was like seconds off, so I need to. Okay, so that's I'm on live and I'm catching up now. So on the search bar, like wait, you're still on the tier list stream, right?
Yeah,
still on the tier list screen.
Yeah.
I thought like I mean on Twitter. I said on Twitter.
Oh, okay. All right, I'm there now. So.
Like to make it easier. So bracket.
Like this.
Yeah. So and then from all lowercase. And then semicolon.
Like this.
No. That's an underscore.
Okay.
It's the key next to the L key.
Key next to the L. Oh.
What size
no,
using?
back.
Okay.
Like, no, just backspace.
Regular
Like,
colon.
you
Regular
also have to,
colon.
a regular column, yeah, not semicolon. Whoops, my bad. And then just copy his Twitter tag without the @ and then so like so shell.
I see. Yeah. Like.
Yeah, so shell _ HG. So just copy his entire Twitter tag without the @
All right.
and then closed column. So shift and 0.
Okay.
And then just simply type SFM next to it. Type SFM next to it too. It will filter those. It will filter the. No, it has to be a space between like the bracket and the SFM.
SFM. Okay.
Oh my god.
How to use Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't know most about
but,
this
like,
stuff, so.
I think if you were to. If you were to scroll down.
Yeah.
If you were to scroll down, you could try and find some stuff regarding SFM. Yeah. Too. But like I think that's quote retweet your first half 2023, yeah. But like he doesn't really he does do SFM, but not as much compared to Blender though, because you can see right here there's that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, but like not really a lot to go with his SFM because he's mainly known for his Blender and his VTubing, so
is the couple of
I think this is the that's the one I do believe is like the only ones I could say is like the most comparable. And the first SFM poster,
and
last SFM poster,
Blender that he
and then
makes.
first Blender, and then most recent Blender yet.
Oh wow!
I think given his work though, even though he's mostly known for Blender, just like style it, I'd say when it comes to SFM stuff, I wouldn't really say they're the best. At least in comparison to a lot of other ones I've seen who do a lot better. But I'd say maybe give him A.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, I would say A as well.
Because there's not really a lot. Because again, there was not really hasn't been anything bad with this guy. So
yeah, he's pretty cool, I would say.
Yes, so A. Okay, next one is
if I can pull up the name list, that is Silverrod. Silverrod. Yeah, he's only on DeviantArt though, but I know what his name is. So it was recommended me by I don't know what his. It was someone on Twitter, it seems, but yeah, he's very underrated. Makes some really good posters as well. As you can see, there's some like really good stuff right here too.
I think I've seen some of them.
Yeah, I really like the guy's work though. It's really it has a lot of details in it too.
I think it was like only the Grand Festival one I've seen.
Yeah,
not really anything else.
Yeah, this one right here. That was really they put in a lot of attention to detail on this one.
Yeah, especially like when you can see especially when you see like a lot of the the light bounce coming from the skin. It's like it just gives a lot more depth. And it doesn't really make it so flat.
It's like it's actually made from another program compared to SFM, which is really good.
I mean, it's funny how like when I mentioned like how you put me in X tier in like the last stream, like I did mention before, like there's some people out there. I mean, thanks to me discovering Risha, there's some people out there like people who are like brand new to me, thinking that my work is now comparable to SFM or even in the rarest cases Blender, which I honestly don't think is kind of necessary to even bring up because it's much different compared to everything else I've seen.
Yeah.
But I would say based on the work though, I do think it is I think it really does feel like another A tier.
Yeah. The person is underrated, so I could see why that this one user wanted me to rank him. So
so A, I'd say A
pretty much. All right,
and now we get on to Skylar.
Yep. Although the only work that she makes is mostly in Gmod, but it's been a long while.
Yeah, I know. So not really a lot to say on her. Because, the only relevance she has is from, the only relevance she has is mainly from, initially was from BJ.
because like remember when he said, "Oh, I was the one who brought her into this community and stuff." Yeah, you were the one that brought her into the community, but that doesn't mean you should be like the one taking all the fucking credit for yourself, right?
Yeah. I don't know.
Even though even though I don't really want to even though I don't want to dig too deep into that, but like with Skylar though, yeah, she doesn't really do Gmod SFM anymore, considering the stuff that she does for her channel is now helmed by Silver. So,
although
so I'd say,
although for her as a person though, I mean, she has been some like struggles from here and out, which I won't get into a lot because it's personal reasons, which I get it. So
I wouldn't really say C.
No, that seems a little too harsh in my opinion. But
yeah, so I think maybe, I mean, again, I've heard everything like regarding stuff with like her personal life too. So I'd say compromise with B.
Yeah, that seems fair.
She'd maybe be put in A had like the content she made would be like we're all like done by her, and she actually kind of made a name for herself outside of just tying herself to BJ. But yeah,
and then something else happened that me and Luca know about.
Yep,
absolutely. That we went into in the last.
Already been. Yeah, I know it was like around like last year, but like again, that's already been resolved. So next one, Solar, like what was her name? Solar
Solar Inkling, I think.
Yeah, I think it was just Solar Inkling. Yeah. I think I have seen this guy's content before years ago. It was kind of a bit forgettable.
It's been a long while.
Like the only video I recall was like an Octo Ally as well as like the robotic Inkling, but like
yeah, I think it was somewhere.
But like here. Again, I feel like it's just someone else who hasn't really made an impact at all because they haven't like made another video in 3 years, so since 2022 or 2021.
They mostly made stuff on DeviantArt as well.
Yeah, they're more active there compared to like YouTube, but like
true.
If we just judge them based on like the content overall here, like again, I think it's still kind of
It could have been better.
Could have been better, but like again, I feel like it's just like another. Again, I don't really know more about this person in general, so I'd say maybe a C.
Yeah. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it's I don't really know them, to be honest.
Like he's not really not a super recognizable guy.
I think
yeah.
In my opinion, a high C is quite fair for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably better than Maris, I would say. But unlike this next person,
probably better than this guy.
Yeah, I mean it's quite obvious where he's gonna put at. So.
Fucking Splatty boy.
Oh fucking hell.
No questions asked.
I can't even take this guy seriously at all. Like, not only that he's a drama porter, but he also makes NSFW. So like, how can you do two things at once?
And let's not forget the beef he had with Killer Squid though.
Yeah,
that was
like
spicy.
Like.
Okay,
that was. I mean, that one is. I mean, not gonna lie, that is a pretty comical beef. Not gonna lie.
Absolutely.
Can I say something? I'm sorry, I've been silent for a while, but I did hear about him having like beef with another former friend of ours, Dex or Shehex.
Yeah, Dex. Which I think he made a Google Docs about him as well.
He did.
Yeah.
He did.
So
yeah,
I'm sorry if I was silent for a long period of time.
No, you're fine.
It's all right, Joey.
We'll get to it. We're almost done. So
even though I won't be here for maybe another 5 minutes, I mean I won't be here for another 5 minutes because I have to shower.
Yeah.
I won't be here for another. I won't be here.
So I won't be here to talk about Yoshi.
No.
Hopefully, I get to talk about Yoshi, but if I don't make it past the 20 minutes, then I won't.
Well, I mean, that's assuming we don't ramble on about people like, I don't know, fucking Faderex who's still in this fucking list.
Yeah, I mean, we can just like put him in and move on. So, I mean,
yeah, because like again, nothing to say on him, though, just because like again, he got fucking caught. Nothing has been said about him, and then like, yeah,
like
haven't heard of that guy. He's just been so forgotten. But like, I think I'll only have time to cover like the next maybe 2 or 3 because like up next on our list is I Starlet Heaven.
Oh, Starlight Heaven.
We already know. We know where this is
I
going.
really love her
It
work
is.
though. Like,
I'm
holy
just
Her
shit.
gonna
work is like
I'm
her
just
work
gonna
is like
hold on.
I don't know,
I'm just
like
gonna say that-
Man.
I'm just gonna say this easy X tier. Just gonna say that.
Oh,
I mean, that's that's like the only slot we have for X. So
I like the drawings.
yeah,
too.
because
These
like
are
because
cool
I'm
drawings.
surprised. Yeah, because I'm surprised. Like we've gotten this far without having a single X tier person on here. Like
Yeah.
that's crazy.
I think
The drawings. Is cool.
I think just to fill it in.
Until now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you could say that, but if we're just trying to base it on mainly just her SFM stuff before she moved on to Blender, which I believe once she switched to Blender, she absolutely skyrocketed.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think she's a bit overrated. Not gonna lie, Pinky, I actually do agree with that to an extent.
Yeah, I think that's like the big issue I have is that like she is like when you look at like Splatoon stuff on Twitter, like it's mainly Splatoon art, she is almost everywhere.
Pretty much.
But
yeah.
as for her as a person though, not really a lot to say on it. Because
I know Ark knows Starlet really well.
I mean, if he were to be here on, if he were to be on stream, then was like anything that like Ark has to say about like Starlet, like just in general.
Yeah, but he's
in the chat. He'll get to it. Just get him done.
Yeah. I mean, just to make it quick though, because I only have about like 4 minutes to go.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Don't rush the enlightened being. What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
I can't. I just want to like hear this stuff before we even like I don't know get into maybe Jeffrey and Skylanders Avengers and stuff because like those are the only ones I'll have time for. I mean, I'll still be able to. I can talk in the live chat, but like
I can probably do the rest. So, because I pretty much know more of those people than you do, honestly.
You know them more than me aside from maybe Yoshi and Vi. So
yeah, so I can probably take most of the rest of the stuff here. So
I'd say like
S.
Objectively, maybe S, but like considering we don't have someone here on X tier yet, like
yeah, because the rest of these people, I highly doubt they're gonna put on X because I think probably after this tier,
everyone we'll like update like the existing tier list and add everyone else on here.
Yeah, and I'll create a new link for that just so for the sake of it. So. Yeah, so
I'd say I'd still say like again, I'd say she's more so S, but like we have no one on X. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
We have no one on X.
I can probably just get rid of this.
We'll just see how that. We'll probably just try it. Well, we might just like again, you can update it anytime you want, but like like Taylor's saying A.
I mean, with Starlet and the finger ever since
content, everyone, including myself, went from SFM renders to learning Blender. Yeah, so again, just like with Spider, like her content has become like so influential that everyone's starting to like follow what she's doing.
Inspiration, at the say least.
Yeah. At least in a way, but I just say more influential because when
I think
when content becomes influential, you know people are going to try and copy you.
Yeah. Just but yeah.
So we only have like for me, I only have like enough time to talk about two more.
Jeffrey,
being Jeffrey, and the Skylanders Avengers. I think that's what it's called, or just TSA.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jeffrey the Inkling. I know for a fact
retired,
that he
basically.
Yeah, but he did.
Retired,
but he did came back on YouTube a little bit. He is heavily associated with Cyan. I won't point that out there.
But based on his own content, though, I'd say
it's very stiff. It could have been a lot more better because because again from part 1, it's like you just put the arms down and done. That's basically the same mindset of what he has.
That's it. So just see it best, honestly.
It's middle ground. If it was content a little bit better, I would definitely rank him higher. But
maybe B, but maybe high C or maybe low B. Yeah, not really a lot for him.
Yeah.
And TSA.
Yep. Or AK, the Skylanders Adventures.
Again, someone else who I think during a lot of their early videos just tend to kind of copy a lot of other people's videos, which I do recall at the time. Tried to basically do something similar to what BJ did too, by just having a lot of people in their videos just to either just gain additional clout or just like see right here. I think one of the first ones you can see right here is like
right
see
here,
the second
the
video.
situation.
The second, no, like the second video on the which is basically just the same as Omega the Squid Man's video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Christmas special, which is the same as Claude's video.
Yeah.
Why is everybody copying each other? Holy shit!
What more can you even expect from these people? What more do you even expect from these people? When something becomes influential within this community, you know people are bound to copy because because it somehow works.
Yeah.
Again,
I'll
I'll say this once and like one more time. Like again, Alex Spider was known for his randomness and slapstick, and like he didn't really take anything seriously when it comes to his stuff. And what do people do, especially given that he has 1 million subscribers? They take that idea and put it into their own content to try and get the same results. And most of the time, it doesn't happen. Or look at Claus, for example. She makes Callie into a punching bag and a complete dumbass, and that gained a lot of notoriety, despite the fact she's told me time and time again it's only her own version and she's not meant to associate with anyone else. But guess what happens? Same deal. Potato, potato. They take her interpretation of Callie and they put it into their content, and that's where I'm saying, with a lot of these people's stuff, it becomes formulaic.
Cookie cutter at its finest.
Yeah, cookie cutter. Like,
I know.
Like, yeah, I know. I never said cookie cutter at all, but cookie cutter and formulaic are basically they're literally the same term.
Although this one is,
the
Skylanders Adventures, the movie, the chapter 1 is it's okay, but it could use a lot of work, especially chapter 2.
Yeah, I still think another C tier.
Yeah.
Because, like, not really a lot on him as a person, other than maybe him kind of being a dick rider on BJ, but, like, I don't think that's kind of scathing enough to really bring him down to D, so...
Yeah.
So I think this will probably... I think the next two that we'll knock out will probably be the last ones I'll probably talk about before we kind of, like, actually have to head off, so... next up is Broadside.
Yeah. The Broadside.
Yeah, sorry about that. My phone was low on battery. I had to charge my phone. But who are we talking about?
The Broadside.
Broadside. I've been hanging out with him a lot.
I don't know them.
Haven't talked to him in a while. But like, based on his content, again, just like with Moochie, it kind of takes a little too much influence from Madness.
Yeah, I would say that. So.
Again, like the bloom, the rather basic camera angles. I mean, at least he actually poses a little better.
Yeah,
I will say that. But like again, just like with Madness and Mushi, they take way too much influence from each other. Like, what is it with like these people? Like, seriously,
inspiration though, basically.
I mean, especially like a lot of the like French members of the community. I don't know why they just like the Gmod stuff just feels almost the same.
Yeah.
Well, with the exception of Monica, because obviously it's SFM. So.
Yeah.
But maybe Spider Toon because he's also French.
Yeah, I would say.
But I'd say with Broadside again, stuff is also kind of a bit formulaic as well.
Yeah. Pretty much took the
I know.
I mean, not really to say stuff on his Gmod because, again, I feel like with him, not really a lot. I haven't really seen a lot of him lately, so it might be hard for me to judge. But based on what I do recall, it's not really the best I've seen.
I know.
I was
gonna just quickly say, I know Broadside personally, either in a few group chats and in other servers. He's a pretty good person in my opinion. He's definitely friendly with me, despite all the times he calls me a bean. I want to break his spine in half. But if we're going off, like Lucas said, like what he does in terms of artwork or whatever, it definitely does feel very formulaic. I think from my personal opinion, I can only justify him as high as B.
Yeah, either B or again another high C.
Yeah.
Because at least based on his artwork and stuff, it is kind of. Are you gonna say bottom B?
Bottom B. Yeah.
Okay, bottom B. Yeah, and then we move on to Fader X. Yeah, nothing to say on him.
Yep.
We already know where he goes.
Yeah.
It's an F.
Wait,
No,
definitely.
no
Taylor's
other
saying-
opinions.
No
Yeah,
objections.
Taylor's saying C. No objections. If you want to watch like the one video that started like Mr. Bubblegum's channel to begin with, that's all you need to know. If you know, you know.
Yep.
Anyway, I think next one will probably be the last one. I'll probably be able to cover.
Yeah, Thunderman 2.
Thunderman.
Yeah, Thunderman.
2001, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I can recall. He makes a lot of content involving Splatoon SFM.
It's kind of his like own sort of thing. Like, 'cause
Yeah,
it brings in, like, I'm pretty sure it incorporates like FNAF and other sort of things
it's
as well.
it's a lot of FNAF that he incorporates into his stuff.
Yeah.
Which again, I don't mind. Like again, if you want to have like other, like if you want to make a self-contained like story with other stuff, that's fine. Like that's again like another problem with like a lot of these people that also try to incorporate other people into their work. If it's trying to be part of a story, it just doesn't work at all. And I even saw like one with Claude said 2 of them. In fact, wow.
Yeah. There's a lot
No,
of
yeah.
videos that he makes. Like,
he made a lot. He made a lot.
I will admit to that his work ethic in terms of putting out constant animations, even if they're obviously not high quality, that work ethic is absolutely insane. But yeah, it's all like as Lucas said, it's not really that
It's
good.
not really.
It's like-
It's not really something. It's not really something to write home about.
it's like going through a
No.
library of lists of things, basically, about what he posts is like. On a
No,
daily
I have
basis.
seen.
Like,
You would no. It never really matches to all
It's-
the people.
it's
that
ba- it's basically-
have, like, a laundry list.
It's basically just quality. Quantity is better than quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is what this
Which is the
community
biggest
always loves
structures.
to value.
Mhm.
But like, yeah, for my final say on him before I leave, yeah, Thunderman, I think is another C.
Yeah. I mean,
And,
I will
last
give props
time-
to him that he made lots of uploads, but other than the quality, yeah, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, but
that
then
he needs
again,
some work.
remember, you could. Yeah, but again, it doesn't matter like what you do, because like you could have a high amount of notoriety from just making more videos with like rather inconsistent or just low quality, or you could actually have or you could have less videos with like that has the best quality imaginable and still get the same amount. Like look at Glass Pencil for example.
Yeah.
He's only done like around like one video which gained like 1 million views, and that was a massive deal.
Yeah, absolutely.
And like again, that's all you really need. As long as you actually take your time and be a lot more conservative with your stuff and learn to manage your time, then again, you can at least gain a good amount of viewership and stuff to those who want to just spam out content because again, they want to keep up with the algorithm. Then that's just the principle. And so anyway, yeah, I think the last 5 you can tackle here without me, mainly because
Yeah,
I got
it's
a
not.
shower.
Yeah,
and
you
I,
you go on ahead. So
Again, the last 5 are going to be. I mean, the last 5 are going to be really easy to tackle anyway. So
yeah. So-
anyway, I must go. I have to shower, and yeah, I hope to see you all for the next the next part, unless
Yeah.
this thing does successful. So
Oh.
I'll still be able to maybe talk, but I know you'll take out the next 5 and maybe the next 5 or so minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I would say so.
But I wish I could really be talking about Vi and Yoshi, but unfortunately, yep, things must come to an end. Oh, I have to at least prepare myself for tomorrow because we got something big
Yes.
for, especially in the case of Joey. But obviously, yeah, I don't want to plug my own shit here. But yeah, Anyway, I'ma go, and I'll see you later, nerds.
Bye, Bull Boy.
If we weren't streaming, I would have said something that was on the edge of something very
Yeah.
stupid.
Yeah.
I'll type it in in chat here.
All right.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
that's fine. Now, again, we got 5 more guys. So next up we have that definitely deserves to be a tribute. True legendary. Rest in peace. I mean, he's he's pretty chill for the most part. The only thing I actually know about him was, well, the incident that happened with Annalena, which, you know, we actually did mention that in part 1, but like yeah, he's yeah, I know. I like, what do you guys had to say on the matter for True Legendary?
I'm devastated still.
I never knew him, but I heard about that incident. So
It was
that was bad.
I'm on the same line as Swaggy here.
I'm just absolutely devastated. The fact that, again, said person did this to him.
True Legendary Pinky. He is the one who was committed suicide all because of well, Annalena. So but yeah, if I was in contact with him right now, he would have been a much more chill person to hang around with. But sadly, though, yeah. But yeah,
hello.
Hey, you right? How you doing?
Yeah, I'm fine. Who?
Well, yeah, we just talked about True Legendary, which he'll be in the tribute. Do you have like anything to say on the matter for True Legendary?
Yeah, good friend and all, but fuck Annalena.
Yeah, for real. Like, hence the reason why she's in the F tier. So,
in the first one, yeah,
where she fucking belongs.
Yeah, probably below F to
All right.
at least, but yeah. Anyways, next up we have Vi Octoling, or
I know Vi Octoling really well, probably way better than a lot of most people. In fact, Vi and Jewel. Well, Vi features Jewel mainly in a lot of their artwork. I don't know if anyone else has caught on to that. That might just be me, but I think Vi is a pretty decent person. I can't justify them any higher than B though, and I say this because there was an incident in another server that I'm not going to bring up, where there was this whole thing with Vi that had happened. Basically, for context, what happened in there, basically, it was kind of admitted that Vi was, at least like nowadays, was sort of like beforehand, not so much now, but was just sort of doing what they did on DA mainly for the views and whatever, not for like anything else. So sort of getting like numbers in terms of watches and whatever went to their head. If you want to call it attention seeking, I guess that's the way to put it, but I don't know if that would be the term I'd use. But I mean, on the whole, they're all right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, most of his work is very suggestive, though. But
yeah,
I mean, for the most part, you know.
Listen, I gotta dip. I gotta dip out.
Oh, okay, Phrase. That's fine. But yeah, I could actually agree more with B. I mean, I don't know them that much.
I agree
but
with B.
Yeah, what do you guys think? B is fine?
Yeah,
I agree with B. Somewhere around B.
Yeah, I would say right here as well. Now, let's see. Wing Fury. I know Joey knows more about him. So
Wing Fury. Yeah, Wing Fury. Great guy. Although he had some, financial trouble due to Russia and Ukraine thing, but great guy, great guy to great person to hang out with. And hell, his art is very good, especially the explicit and suggestive art. My God, it is so good.
Yeah. Obviously, I can't show it here because reasons.
Yeah, can't show it here. Plus, and also, I commissioned him for one poster, like involving myself and Vanna. I'm not sure if you guys see it. And no, it's not explicit. It's a prom poster, dance poster,
I think I remember seeing that before. It looks alright. Yeah.
Yeah, but if I wanna have Wing Furry, I would say S, or I would put him in S because he's a great guy to hang out with. I would put him in here.
All right. What do you guys?
What do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Because
I don't know him too well, but based off everything I've heard about him over the past few times that he's been brought up, then I do have to agree with Joey.
Yeah. No other comments there. I don't know too much about them.
Yeah, I don't.
Yes, he's a not safe for content creator too. But again, his art is very good.
All right, so probably high S or low
S.
Yeah, low S.
Like,
yeah. But yeah, despite not knowing him, but yeah, based on what I heard, yeah, you can pretty much say that he's good when it comes to art. And next up is Yoshi Dude.
Oh, my favorite dinosaur.
Yeah.
I think this is a pretty opposite situation to Sam for me. Yoshi is by far one of the better people I've known on this in the Splatsource community. Me and Yoshi are actually quite close to each other in terms of the friendship that we have and that what we've established. If we're going off artwork, then if we're going off artwork alone, I have to say C tier because there's definitely a lot of improvements from that side of things, and I'm pretty sure Yoshi can agree with me on that.
Yeah.
But as a person, Yoshi, I'd say he's a really good person, honestly. Other than maybe like a few small instances, he's a really chilled out dude, and I do like him for that.
Only problem with gaming sessions is that he can be somewhat very, I wouldn't say like competitive, but like more.
He can get salty.
I would say
No,
I wouldn't say that, but more like if there's like an incident happen, then there's one person can't do anything about it. They'll just blame like that specific person that they have like no control of.
Yeah, no, that I will say, yeah, that is a bit of an issue.
Yeah,
without a doubt.
But yeah,
on the whole, and there's a few other things as well. But like the good in Yoshi outweighs the bad to me.
Yeah. So based on that, I would say like high B or low A. What do you guys think?
I'd say. I think if we're taking into account some of those instances, plus maybe his like artwork definitely needing improvements, I think you better put me in A tier, Mister. I don't even know. Yoshi for Yoshi, I think for Yoshi he should be around like mid B personally.
Yeah. I mean, he is
mid B.
Yeah, he is a pretty chill dude, like you said. But for his like small instances, he could definitely need to improve on that a lot. But yeah,
it's like Jewel. They're a very good person, but you need to break those small habits.
Yeah, I would say right here. I would
last
say.
Last
but
not least,
Jake.
Yeah.
The only person that I actually know is because of BJ. That was it.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, this is gonna be entertaining to hear then.
Yeah, Jake, good guy to hang out with, but his art is mediocre. Like just
There's so much that goes on. It's just like, okay, hold on. You need to take a step back and chill. Cause I mean, there's so much that goes on. It's like too much for my brain to process. And yeah, that's all I really gotta say about that.
He also did a Kelsey too. I mean, they're not together anymore.
Oh, okay. I mean, it's like a personal thing, but okay. But yeah, I mean, yeah, his art could definitely need some work, especially with his story overall. I think there's like a moment to where that Josh criticized Jake for that he could actually improve his stories a lot more better. I think you were there, Joey, during that time from that incident. But he did say like something to back things up. But yeah. But oh yeah, he's also one of the group members as well. The exotic member. Is that what was it called again?
Multiverse.
Yeah,
exotic multiverse.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm featured as guest. I mean, you were part of it too. One fucking coin, Josh.
Yeah. Who couldn't forget the most infamous moment in that stream? Like
where Josh won the game and I came in second by one coin.
Oh my god. That one instances that happened during that stream, which is the most memorable one. But
And no, and get this, it's still continuing.
Yeah.
One point of everything. One point of everything.
Yeah. I mean, yeah,
All right. No,
yeah,
but
yeah.
regarding
Go ahead.
but regarding his behavior, he has good behavior, but his art, I'm just gonna put in low B. No, not B. I'm gonna put him in high C.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That's fine.
Yeah, he definitely needs to improve a lot when it comes to his stuff, but yeah. So, but pretty cool guy to hang around with, as I will say that. And yeah, no X rank people, so I'm probably gonna have to. Is there a way to? Oh, you can. You know what? Yeah, I'll just do that.
Oh wait. Oh, I did say Starlet easy X tier.
Oh,
but also
But-
I think you got to
The-
also admit.
but
I agree with Pinky. I do think Starla is a little bit overrated.
yeah, that's the only drawback. That's the only drawback
true.
with
Alright.
Starlight. But other than that, though, yeah. So yeah, that's it for the tier list.
Other than that, Jake is a good friend, but he's still got to work on improving his artwork.
Yes.
Like, nothing bad, but a little bit of criticism. All right, just saying.
Yeah.
All right, I think that's it.
Yeah. And
that's everyone.
Yep, that's everyone on the list, though. And again, I will actually post this on Twitter. And if this stream can get to, well, 20 is like one of the most generous, but this time we'll see if we can get 50 likes on there. I highly doubt that's going to happen, but we're just going to have to wait and see what happens. And once we do get that milestone, we're definitely going to do a part 3, and this will be the last one.
And how many likes again?
50.
Another 50, I think.
50.
Because
okay.
because we did 20 last time, and it was a lot more quicker than I thought it was.
The like count got it to like 33 in the first part.
Yeah.
All right.
Which
all right then. Well, 50, all right. Well, 50 likes it is. Well, thank you guys for watching. Sorry about that other intermission. I can't say the reason, but
yeah, we'll get into that. But regardless of that, though, if this stream gets to 50 likes, we'll definitely do a part 3, and it'll be the last one. So if you guys really enjoyed this, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more stuff like this. And with all that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in the stream, and until then, we'll see you all on the next side. So take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye, chat.
Bye.